Okay, guys. So, one person, actually, I got a couple people asking me. Okay, so here's one question from Tia, bleh. Um, sorry if I'm mispronouncing your name. Tesla fan 2009 gamer and Tequat and the Tequata Cherokee Cherokee fan. So so what he asks is, "You're blind? Uh, may I ask?" And yes, and yes, um, I am blind, but only in one eye, which is this eye. See how I'm waving my hand? I'm not saying hi or anything, but this is the eye that I'm blind in. But with this one, with my watch on, I'm not blind in this eye. So, sorry. So, oh, excuse me. So, um, so yeah, I'm only blind in my right eye, but I'm not blind in my left eye. And then one person asked me, "How did I become blind?" Because that was one of my Q&A questions. So I'm gonna answer that one. So on how I became blind, well, that's well, I know it's not difficult to answer, but it's like a long story. So here's how it kind of went. So when I was born, um I hold on. When I was born, um I had to um see the see this eye. um the doctors had to laser this eye because because there was like too much blood circling into the right eye, so they had to laser that eye to save my good eye, which is the left eye. And when I was first born, I had to get cataract surgery to remove my eye, my right eye. So I'm blind in this eye. But luckily, the doctors were able to save this eye, which is my left eye. And my left eye is the only eye I could see out of. So, and if if you guys want to know what my condition is, I will have to pull it up on Google Docs because I have it saved on here on this Google Docs thing. So there's that. So I need to find that thing. So let's see.
Back portrait. Document contents. The next is for reading.
No.
Prescription. Document contents.
No.
Old and will be a 12th grader. School in Whittier.
No.
My diagnoses are retinopathy of prematurity. Nystagmus-anaphacchia. I have no vision in the misspelled.
Okay, so that's what my diagnosis is. If you guys didn't hear it correctly, I will turn it up.
My diagnoses are retinopathy of prematurity. Nystagmus anaphakia. I have no vision in the misspelled.
So that's what my diagnosis is. I know it's like a long word. Bleh, even I can't say it.
Screen
and normally I wouldn't use voiceover that often, but sometimes I use voiceover, and I also wear 3 pairs of glasses. I'm wearing 1 pair right now, and it's my distance glasses, and then the other pair I have are the second pair is for reading, and the last pair is for sun. I also use a visor. Sorry. My brother is also blind, but he's blind in both eyes. So when he was first born, he had to get both of his eyes lasered. And if you guys want to know what I use, I'll bring it out right now. What if I'm showing a little bit of thing? So this is what sorry if I can't pull it up further. Here, there we go. So this is what I use. It's called the cane. A lot of people call it a stick, but I don't mind if they call it a stick or a cane. Yeah. I hate whenever my holster, this part here, it doesn't clip. Well, it clips on. Whenever I pull this out, it won't clip back on, so I just throw that out. So I will unfold my cane one at a time. Okay, come on. There you go. So I'm gonna go row by row. This black part is mostly the part that doesn't get, this part is mostly the one that gets stuck, and I hate that. And so this is a 46-inch cane. But then there's another type of cane that I used. After I got a 44, my first cane was a 44-inch. So it only had 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to 3 and 4. So it only had 4 pieces. It didn't have no 5th piece because this is a 46-inch. And if you guys want to know what this spinning thing is, it's a rolling tip. So I will show you guys how I use the cane. So we'll have to go outside. Oh, oops. Sorry she did that because that was my cane. Okay, so on how I use the cane is I put it out in front of me and I move it back and forth. So when I hear that, that means it hit something. And it hits something again. And I could tell that it hit. Whenever it hits something. Sorry, my tears in. And when it went down, that means it's going down. Hold on. Let me move this. So that means I've hit something. So that is so that is how I use my cane. I use it mostly at school because a lot of students like not mean students, but they don't really pay attention. And the part that they need to pay attention to is this part right here. It's this part because this part means stop. Because the red part means to stop. Because the reason why they don't pay attention to this is because they are either on their phones texting or talking to their friend this way, and then I'm coming towards them and I say, "Hey, move, get out of my way." They don't pay attention. And then either when they try to hop over the cane, that's no. That is not good. I don't like it when they hop over the cane. I don't like that. Sorry if I was using a loud voice. It's because they get me so mad whenever they hop or try to go past me. I'm like, no, don't. And they don't pay attention. And just the other day or days, I remember at my middle school when I didn't have my cane out when I was getting water. A student accidentally tripped me. Actually, no, a student was running and I didn't have my cane out. And the student made me roll down the hill. And I'm like, oh, eesh. And then one of the students saw it and he picked up my cane and he said, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." And then he handed me my cane, which had the holster in it. And yeah. So yeah. And if you guys want to know how I fold it, is I need to pull it. Oops. I need to pull it. I need to do it out in front of me. Because normally I would do it away from me. But my aide showed me. Come on. Ugh. I hate whenever I have to do this. I'm always trying to get the little pocket, this part to go in first. But sometimes it gets stubborn all Does not seem you're fighting my cane. Don't fight me now. Come on. Come on, don't fight me. I hate whenever my cane tries to fight me. It's like, I don't want to go in. I don't want to go in. I want to stay out. And I'm like, don't fight me. I hate whenever I have to... God sakes. I hate whenever I have to fight with my own cane. Sorry if I had to do that. It's because my cane gets stubborn all the time. But sometimes it goes in easy. But other times, it tries to block its path and tries to not get in. It's like saying, I don't want to go in. But it has to. Because I can't carry it. I can just put it in my pants. Or I can put it in one of my pockets. Even if I don't have a holster. But I don't like doing that because what's going to happen is the cane is going to fall out. I mean,